You know, you never know when you're going to hear the right thing or meet the right person that shares just the right bit of information that completely changes everything for you. And I had such an experience many years ago when I was first introduced to this industry. And at the time I was all geared up to try to go be a great salesperson. And after I heard this person speak, I realized that was sales wasn't ultimately what I wanted to do. I wanted something much larger than that, and actually something that can only be delivered to me from this industry, and that was lifestyle. Because what happened to me was I was invited to hear a very successful person speak. He built a huge organization, and he tried his best to explain to us the value of lifestyle. And he talked for about an hour, but only a couple of minutes really stuck with me and really moved me and changed me. And it was towards the end of his speech where he even attempts to describe the perfect death for himself. And his description of the death for himself ultimately became the death of my aspirations to be a salesperson. And what he imagined was, you know, he tried to talk about lifestyle and how you spend all your time with doing what you want and doing it where you want and with whom you want. And he described that, you know, on one day, clear sunny day, he's out in the field playing with his family, and they're running around having a great time. He can still run around and move because he's in fairly good shape to be an old man. And he's running around with his grandkids and trying to tell them, come on kids, stay up with Grandpa. And they're saying, come on Grandpa, you can catch us. And he's just running, trying to catch him and running around. And then he says he imagines that one day doing this, he just feels a slight bit of dizziness. And the next thing you know, he feels the soft grass beneath the back of his head. And he's looking up into the clear blue sky. And he feels this family gathering around him in concern, asking him over and over and over, Papa, Granddaddy, are you okay? Dad, are you okay? And he feels the tingling in his body. He feels the tightness in his chest. He feels the heart. He feels his breath dragging, and he knows that this is it. He knows that it's coming, and this is going to be that moment. And he hears the voices break through this feeling, and he hears the voices break through the darkness, and, Dad, are you okay? Granddad, are you okay? And he musters the strength to open his eyes as wide as he can, and he stares them all right in their eyes. And he says, oh yeah, I'm okay. I'm better than okay. I am absolutely perfect. And I want you all to promise me one thing, that you will live this life. Live this life. You will find what it is you love, and you will do it. You will not be denied by anyone. You will laugh and you will live. Promise me that. And as they promise him, yes, Granddaddy, yes, we promise. Yes, we promise. Yes, we promise. He peacefully fades to black. You know, that really moved me to hear that, to understand the power of sharing that moment of freedom of, you know, and I understand that the power of that story is not that moment, but the whole magnitude of little moments that must have led up until that time. That's what he was trying to get across about the power of freedom. And I got it. I got it on that day. You never know when you're going to meet the right person who's going to share the right story or the right bit of information, or have you look at something you've seen a million times, have you look at it in a slightly different way, and everything changes in that moment. Everything changed in that moment when the future salesperson in me died.